You have never calculated your actual net worth. Not the checking account, not the 401k, the real number. Everything you own minus everything you owe in one place, with nothing left out. You have been meaning to do this. You have not done it. And the reason is specific. You are not entirely sure what the number will say. Somewhere along the way, you decided that not knowing is easier than knowing. Here is what that costs you. Every financial decision you have ever made, the lease, the house at the top of the pre-approval, the retirement contribution still sitting at the default, was made without knowing the actual score of the game you are playing. The score is your net worth, the only number that tells you where you actually are. Most people live their entire financial lives inside of feeling rather than inside of fact. This video is about the fact. Here is what every level of net worth looks like from the inside. By the end of this video, you will understand the 6 levels of net worth, not as abstract dollar thresholds, but as lived realities, the psychology at each level, the invisible traps that keep people locked in place, the specific decision that separates the people who move up from the people who stay where they are. Most financial content tells you how to build wealth. This tells you which stage of building you are actually in, and what that stage costs you if you do not see it clearly. Most people think about their finances in terms of income, the paycheck as the score. I earn this, therefore I am doing this well. But income and net worth are not measuring the same thing. Income measures what flows through your hands. Net worth measures what stays. The person earning $90,000 and spending $92,000 has a declining net worth. The person earning $55,000 and investing the gap is building one. Same economy, completely different trajectories. The income does not tell you which one you are, only the net worth does. Together, without that number in view, the decisions that feel reasonable, the lease, the top-of-range mortgage, the vacation on the card, construct a financial life that looks correct from the outside and leaks from every seam. We follow 2 people through all 6 levels. Marcus and Lena. Same city, same starting income at 28, completely different relationship with the word accumulation. There's a principle in behavioral finance called wealth invisibility, the tendency to evaluate financial health based on visible signals rather than actual balance sheets. The person with the expensive car and the negative net worth feels wealthy. The person in the paid-off sedan with $400,000 in index funds looks ordinary. Appearance and reality have almost no relationship to each other. The net worth statement is the right instrument. It does not care what the car costs. It adds up what is real, subtracts what is owed, and produces a number that cannot be argued with. Most people never look at it directly. This video is about what happens at every level of finally looking.
Level 1. The negative. Net worth below $0, age any range. Your liabilities exceed your assets. This is not a moral failure, this is arithmetic. Student loans, a car loan on a depreciating asset, credit card balances compounding at 24%. The math produces a negative number. For a significant number of people at every income level, the math produces a negative number right now. Marcus is here at 28. He earns $68,000. His net worth is negative $34,000. Student loans, $28,000. Car loan, $11,000 on a vehicle worth $8,000. Credit cards, $6,500. Checking account, $900. No investments, no emergency fund. The trap at level 1 is not the debt itself. The trap is the normalization of it. Every friend Marcus has is in roughly the same position. The culture around him tells him that this is simply what 28 looks like, normal, expected, temporary. It is temporary only if something changes. At level 1, nothing is changing yet. Level 2, the zero line. Net worth $0 to $25,000. Age range any. Something shifted. Not dramatically. Marcus paid off the smallest card. Lena stopped the automatic renewal on a subscription she had forgotten existed. A small, almost invisible decision, but the direction changed. The number that was moving down began fractionally to move up. Lena is here at 31, net worth $8,400, an emergency fund of $3,200 in a high-yield savings account. A Roth IRA opened 8 months ago with $2,100 in it. The car is paid off, 2 credit cards cleared. The trap at level 2 is the relief of zero. Crossing from negative to zero feels like an achievement, and it is. But zero is not a destination, it is a direction. The person who reaches zero and exhales has confused the finish line with the starting line. Most people slow down at zero. The compound interest does not slow down with them. Level 3, the foundation. Net worth $25,000 to $150,000. Age range 25 to 45. You have something, not a fortune, but something real, a number that did not exist 3 years ago, growing at a rate that is becoming difficult to ignore. The emergency fund is complete. The 401k has 2 years of contributions in it. The net worth number has a comma in it, and you put it there. Marcus is here at 34, net worth $67,000. 3 years of deliberate decisions, the car he did not upgrade, the apartment he did not move out of when the income increased, the raise that went to the brokerage account before it touched the checking account. The trap at level 3 is the first real lifestyle upgrade. The income has grown, the discipline has been proven, the reward feels overdue. The nicer apartment, the better car, the trip finally taken, these are not wrong. The trap is when the upgrade matches the income increase exactly, leaving the investment gap unchanged. The trap is celebrating the building by stopping the building. Every dollar that enters the lifestyle at level 3 instead of entering the portfolio costs not a dollar, it costs what that dollar would have become. Level 4, the momentum. Net worth $150,000 to $500,000. Age range 30 to 50. The money is working now, not in the abstract sense of compound interest described in a book, in the personal felt sense of a number that grew last month by more than you put into it. The returns are real, the trajectory is clear. Lena is here at 39, net worth $284,000. Her income has grown to $88,000. She has not changed her savings behavior in 6 years. The behavior is automatic, not disciplined anymore, just structural. The trap at level 4 is the comparison upgrade. The peer group is changed. Lena now moves in circles where $284,000 does not feel like momentum, it feels like behind. The houses her colleagues own, the vacations her friends take. The comparison is to consumption, not to building. And consumption always looks more advanced than building, because building is invisible and consumption is not. The momentum person is building something extraordinary. They cannot see it from the inside, because extraordinary building looks from the inside like ordinary restraint. Level 5, the critical mass. Net worth $500,000 to $1,500,000. Age range 35 to 58. The math changed, not the behavior, not the income, the math. The portfolio has reached a scale where annual returns exceed what most people earn at their jobs. The net worth is no longer a record of what you saved. It is a generator, a system that produces money whether or not you show up. Marcus is here at 46, net worth $780,000. 18 years. The first 8 were a grind. The last 10 were compound interest. The last 3, the compound interest accelerated in a way that surprised even him. He does not feel different. That is the most important thing about level 5. The trap at level 5 is overconfidence in the system. The net worth that took 18 years to build can be materially damaged by a concentrated bet on the wrong asset, a lawsuit without adequate coverage, an estate never properly structured. The discipline to accumulate and the discipline to protect are different skills. Most people who are excellent at accumulation have never thought seriously about protection, because protection is what you think about after the system is built, which is exactly when it matters most. Level 6, the architect. Net worth $1,500,000 plus. Age range any. The conversation changed. You are no longer asking whether you have enough. The question of enough has been answered and is not pending review. You are asking what the money is for, what the removal of financial constraint makes possible that constraint prevented.
Lena is here at 52, net worth $2.1 million. She did not win anything. She did not inherit anything. She saved and invested consistently across 24 years of ordinary income, and the compound interest did what compound interest does when you don't interrupt it. The architect is not a different kind of person. They are the same person who is at level 1 with the negative number, who stayed in motion at every level instead of stopping to enjoy the view. At level 6, the work is generational, not just the money, the model, the conversation at the dinner table that Lena's children are now absorbing without knowing they are absorbing it, the background noise of a household where wealth is not a secret, not a performance, not a source of anxiety, but a system that was built, is being maintained, and is available to learn. That background noise is worth more than the number. Here is what I want you to hold. The net worth number is not a judgment, it is a coordinate. It tells you where you are on a map, not how good or bad a person you are, not how hard you have worked. A coordinate, a location. Coordinates are useful for exactly one reason. They tell you which direction to move. The person who does not know their net worth is navigating without a map. The person who knows their number, who looks at it directly, who lets it be uncomfortable when it needs to be, has something the other person does not have. Not more money. A map. The map does not move you, you move, but you cannot move deliberately in any direction until you know where you are. Calculate the number tonight, not tomorrow, tonight, in the specific quiet after this video ends, a piece of paper, a blank document, a notes app, and 20 minutes of honest arithmetic. The number is going to be what it is. It's not going to be better for not knowing it. It's not going to move in the right direction while it remains uncalculated, unexamined, avoided. And there is a version of you 90 days from tonight looking at a number that is different, not dramatically, incrementally. One decision made, one automation set, one direction established, the compound interest that was previously working against you beginning to work for you. The map does not change you. You change, but the map tells you which way is forward. Calculate the number tonight.